Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Gothic 2, The Night of the Raven. After coming down from the Water Mage's expedition, this time we're going to take a look outside the city. More to the point, we're going to kill some monsters this time around. Because first off we want to level up, since we're only like about 150 XP away from doing just that. And secondly, we'd like to spend some learning points into more stuff. So this time around we're going to be heading up this path, where we took Lareth with us last time. However, this time around we're completely alone. That means we need to be careful. Because as last time, or before that rather, we were attacked by an orc. Since we came out of that teleporter hall. So that was really difficult to get away from, especially since there is a walk there as well. So we needed to be extra careful. We made our escape by jumping away. As always with this nameless hero, jumping is your top one escape mechanism. No matter what others say, this one is the best. Also, there's a goblin over here. Oh, well. Stop jumping, goblin. There we go. Now, we're not going to go up there just yet. We are going to follow this path here, along to get to Errol. However, we're not going to go up the bridge or anything. We're going towards the left-hand side, where there should be the Fire Mage's Monastery. So that is where we're heading right now. To make sure we're not intercepted by any monsters, we're going to draw our bow. Just to be sure that we don't encounter anything that we can't see. There's a farmer, scavenger, rat. Rat sounds about the right size. Lovely. Now, next up is the scavenger. Oh, there's actually two scavengers. Alright, we need to be a little bit more careful here. Also, graphical bug. Let's see if we can get that away. Thank you, game. So, let's have a look if we can beat two scavengers. Probably not at the same time, admittedly, but maybe after it all. I'll try to get one of them to come to... Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Not this way, anyway. Alright, slowly move forward. Let's make them 2 times, so we can aggravate the second one as well. There we go. Our first scavenger kill. And now, let's gain a level. Oh, that was nice. Critical hit right away. Yes! There we go. Meatballs. Also, I think if we climb up here, we might get some flowers, wouldn't we? No? Wrong memory then, I guess. Oh, there's another scavenger. However, this time, he's down there and we're up here. What the? No! Get back! There we go. Wonderful. Even though we weren't supposed to be hit, we got hit. Well, that's alright. Now, rat time. Come here. There we go. These monsters are not too hard. Not in the beginning, anyway. But once we get some... once we get some tougher monsters, things will start to go very, very difficult. Oh, whoa, oh! Another one. That was not the plan. Let's go a little bit back. Give that rat some room. and then kill it. Just gonna go up that hill to check. Oh, there's a field raider over here. Good thing I actually pointed my bow at it. Otherwise I would not have known this. So why the small step down here to the monastery? Well, there's one reason for that, because first off it's some experience that we can gain. And secondly... well, this field raider is gonna be a little bit tougher. But we manage. And secondly, there is a mage over here that potentially can heal us, if I recall correctly. Also, there's an old stone tablet here.
Hey,
Hello,
you.
Isgaroth.
Innos be with you. What can I do for you, wanderer?
Well, first off, how about you bless me?
I bless you in the name
Oh
of
no,
Innos.
he's not one of those healers,
May the Lord's
unfortunately.
fire burn in
Just
your
a
heart
blessing.
and give you the strength to act according to his justice.
Thank you. That makes me feel so much better.
Where will this path take me?
The path leads to the monastery of the magicians
Indeed.
of fire. However, access is permitted only to the servants of Innos.
So I guess I'm not going
If
in
you
there.
want to be accepted as a novice in the monastery, you must bring a sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
Wow, that sentence sounded like very weird. That you must bring a sheep and then generic recording 1,000 gold pieces. I have a slight feeling that at some point they thought that you might could
What are you doing
reduce
here?
this one, but
I am a magician of fire,
unfortunately they never did.
a priest of our god, Innos. This shrine is consecrated to him, the highest god, the creator of the fire and lord of justice. People come to me in order to pray to Innos and be blessed.
Well, that was blessed
And for
already,
a small
so
donation, you can get many useful things from me.
I'm not going to ask what are these, but I'm interested in
Show
your
me your
wares
wares.
nonetheless. So, what do we got here? And Ring of Enlightenment and Coal. Nothing I really need at this point, honestly. Oh, we've got 21 gold in heavy branches, however. How about selling those ones? We don't need ice arrows. Light we keep. Heavy bones we keep. Sleep we keep as well, because you never know for what you might use it. Right.
May Innos watch over you always.
Thank you. I'm sure he will. Now, I do hear some picking over to the left-hand side. Guess there's more scavengers. At least one. There's actually 3 of them. If I see that correctly, indeed I do. So, how about we buff ourselves up with a little bit more meat before we continue here. Because otherwise we'll be very low in hit points and probably going to die horribly. Right. Gonna try and get one of them. Not 2, if I can. Right, that worked out well. Oh, nice. Critical hit already. Wonderful. Lovely. That went very well indeed. Next one coming up. I want the second one to at least recognize me. So I can step back. Oh, another critical. I like that. Yes! Wonderful. And last but not least, scavenger number 3. Gonna wait for him to do this. Oh, maybe not. Wonderful. Also, there's a stone tablet back here, which you never want to forget to pick up, because it can be really, really good for you. Now, we want to make our way towards the monastery here. And make sure we pick up these things on the right hand side, which is basically a fire nettle. Oh, and on the left side there was something too, I think. Yes. Another fire nettle, and another fire nettle. Alright. Now, if you want to enter the monastery, there are 2 ways. Basically, you can talk to the guy in front of it, and talk about the initiation, like bringing the sheep and la-di-da, or you can talk to Lares and get an easier way into the monastery. For the moment, we just want to keep
Welcome
our
to the
way
monastery of
open to
Innos,
everything.
stranger. I am Brother Pedro, a humble servant of Innos and the warder of the gate to the holy monastery. What is it you require?
Well, how about...
I want to enter the monastery.
Only the servants of Innos are allowed to enter the monastery. If you want to pray to Innos, go find one of the roadside shrines. You will find the tranquility to pray there.
Oh, great. No.
What do I have to do to be accepted in the monastery?
If you want to be accepted into the Brotherhood of Innos, you must learn and obey the rules of the monastery. Also, we demand the gifts to Innos from each new novice. A sheep and 1,000 gold pieces.
Now, that's a whole lot of gold.
Indeed it is.
It is a sign that you are beginning a new life as a servant of Innos. When you are accepted, you will be forgiven all your previous transgressions.
That sounds nice.
And consider, you cannot take back the decision to become a servant of Innos.
That I can with any of these factions. Well,
What are the rules you live by?
be good to know.
Innos is the god of truth and justice, and thus we may never lie or commit a crime. Should you transgress against a brother of the community or steal our property, you will pay a penalty for it.
Pay? I
Innos
thought
is
you
also
don't
the
give a
god of
crap
law and
about
fire.
gold.
As a novice, you must show obedience and respect to all magicians of fire.
I see.
You do?
Furthermore, it
I
is the
don't.
duty of a novice to carry out all the work in the monastery for the good of the community. If you are prepared to follow these rules and have the offering to Innos, we are willing to accept you into our monastery as a novice.
Alright. By the way, doesn't the colors on those rules actually say something completely different? I mean, black and red. It's only missing a scorpion icon, and then I had a kind of a different brotherhood here. Fortunately, we're not in, like, the very near future. Otherwise, this would be no doubt at all that this is a different kind of brotherhood we're talking about here. Because, you know, we always do that for the good of the earth, the good of the planet, la-di-da. And then in the end, they're, like, attacking cities and killing people. Yeah, we know where that goes. Actually, considering things, Pedro was bald, and had a very specific beard. I wonder where that model came from. I'm looking at you, Mr. Kukin. Don't hide in the shadows. You cannot hide. Now, anyway, that was a little bit trip to the monastery here. And since we're already on the run, how about we visit the tavern for once? First off, because we can get a bed there and rest, and secondly, because there is someone that we can sell things to, which is always nice. So, let's have a trip over here. And oh look, it's Greg! Hello, Greg.
Look who's just turned up.
Look who's sitting on
The
a
farmer
bench.
boy. You're just in time.
Why am I?
Who are you anyway?
That's none of your business.
No.
If I wanted to tell you who I am, I'd have done it already. Got it?
Alright then.
What do you want from me? Are you still having problems with the city guards?
I'll give you problems, you punk. I'm looking
Whoa,
for
whoa,
a fella.
slowly, my
He
friend,
isn't
here.
anywhere to be found in the city, and these losers here don't have a clue either. He's thin, dark-haired, and he usually wears red armor. As far as I know, he used to be a prisoner. in the
I know his
I
name.
think his name starts with a D.
How about...
Is his name maybe Dexter?
It could be that that's his name. I'm not sure. I'll probably only know when I see him.
Oh, great.
Anything else?
Yeah, you big mouth. Is there something else? I need weapons, I need provisions, and gold wouldn't be bad either.
Of course it wouldn't.
Gold. We all want gold.
Indeed.
Could be. And what would you do with it? Drink your way through it in the tavern?
No, I would
Throw
actually
it in the
spend it
broth
on
of
weapons,
any
you fool.
And you have a better plan, huh?
Of course he does.
You would crawl under a rock if you knew all I've done. So none of that cheek.
I'm not sure who is the bigger big mouth here, because I actually banished a demon. So what did you do? Rob some caves? Steal some gold? I don't think you actually know who I am, good sir.
Didn't you find a weapons dealer in the city?
You can't be serious. They only have
I
junk.
have better junk than some other people have.
Weapons? The mercenaries have weapons.
They too.
Ah, interesting. I heard that the fat farmer Onar had hired the boys.
Indeed he did.
Not too bad for a landlubber. Not a bad idea. But I really should pay them a visit.
Provisions? You're in a tavern.
Let me guess, it tastes
The
like
stupid
crap.
barman won't hand anything over unless you pay him for
Of
it.
course he doesn't. Who doesn't either?
Here's 10 gold coins.
You poor sucker. You can keep your dough. I have a better idea.
So,
There's
what
a
idea
cave
is
not
that?
far from here. I've been around here before and I buried my stuff in a few places. The cave is too dangerous for me alone.
Is it
I want
now?
you to help me with it.
Alright, but we're not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna let him sit here for a little bit. First off, I want to steal all what's in here. Because, you know, you can always need stuff that's from the tavern.
All over again. If he doesn't see that.
Because he doesn't say anything.
Same old
And here is
thing all
Rokar,
over
by the
again.
way. One of the characters you might want to talk to later on. Not right now, but later. For now, we want to steal all the stuff that's here. Also, we'd like to go upstairs.
Rely on that.
We haven't bought a room yet, but it doesn't mean we can't go into these rooms, can we?
I'll never get this open
Well,
without
this
the
will
right
not.
key.
More, believe me.
I'll never
Too
get this
far
open
away,
without the
no.
right key.
But I can go in here. And I can steal some water.
Sooner or later.
Also, I can steal a wolf skin.
We can do about it.
Well, not too bad for the first time of robbing a tavern, isn't it? Now, let's talk to the barkeeper.
I'm staying out of it.
Let's talk to Orlan.
I agree.
Hello.
Who are you?
I'm Orlan, the keeper of this here modest tavern.
I
What are you
guess
looking
you
for,
are.
stranger? Maybe a decent sword or a good piece of armor?
I guess
a good
both.
swig from the country stills or just some information?
How about we have a look at your
You'll have
stuff
more
first?
if your coins ring.
No idea. You tell me.
Do you know that fellow with the
That would
eye
be a
patch?
good question.
I've seen him here before. Nasty piece of work.
Because he doesn't
Back
pay
then,
him.
he moved into one of my upstairs rooms, along with a huge crate. He had to be constantly nagged about paying the rent for his room. And even then, he took his own sweet time about it.
Well, at least he did pay
Then,
rent,
one
though.
day, he vanished, just like that, along with the
There are
crate.
people who need to tattoo that on your
I don't want
hands
anything
so
to
they
do with
actually
the
know that they
lightsaber.
need to pay rent.
I used to
Which
say
is
that
also
myself.
quite an interesting idea.
Am I being paranoid, or are you staring at my ring?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to make of that.
I could tell you.
It's an aquamarine. Ever seen one before?
Yes, I have.
I couldn't care less.
Well, welcome to headquarters, brother of the ring.
Would have thought of that.
What can I do for you?
How about
Have you ever
this?
used a teleporter stone?
Are you out of your mind? As long as none of the water mages swear to me that there's no danger, I'm not going anywhere near those things. They ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones, and well, apart from that, I'm staying well away from
Get
them.
away with that.
Where is this
How-
teleporter stone?
Where is it?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern. That's where the water mages found one of those things.
Alright.
Can I have a look at this teleporter
A
stone?
very good
I
question.
don't care. Here's the key.
Oh, he doesn't
I
care.
thought, yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
What kind of armor can you offer me?
I have here a very nice piece that is sure to please you.
I'm not sure about that. Also, that's the weapon we already
I'll
have.
think
The
about
armor
it.
that we already
As you
have.
like. But don't wait too long.
I already have an armor. I don't need anything.
That's been known a long
How's it going with your tavern?
Times have been better, you know. People's
Yeah,
purses
you know.
aren't as open as they used to be.
I never knew that.
Show me your wares.
Certainly, brother of the ring.
Alright, let's have a look at his weapons for once. A barbarian battle axe, that's a pretty standard buy at the tavern, isn't it? 150 strength. Well, not for us anyway. So let's have a look. Short bow, and it starts at 75. Only the bearded axe and the orc slayer are actually one-handed weapons, all the other things are two-handed. Then we've got a leather belt that goes together with the leather armor. And the ring of defense, which basically is more or less useless for now. So nothing that we really want.
How much do you charge for a room?
For a brother of the ring? Nothing.
Here's the key to the upper rooms. Pick one for yourself.
I will do that.
That will never change.
So, the good thing also is that when you are part of the Ring of Water, or rather wearing the ring of the Ring of Water, then you can get into these rooms without paying for them, which is of course quite nice. Also, you get a free potion here,
That's the truth.
and...
A few lockpicks would be...
Oh, I don't have any more lockpicks. That's sad. Now I have one, or at least two for that matter. Right, we want to get this chest open, however. So we're gonna be sure that we can.
Somebody wants to know. That's not what I heard. He really should have known.
Alright, so this chest's open. Lovely.
He doesn't see that.
And then we also get an aquamarine and a stalk of swampweed.
Things like that.
Next door, please. Another chest, as well as a water bottle and some fish soup. There's only one chest here.
That will never
And 1 gold in here. Well, in here this room is probably pretty empty, so no one was here for ages.
He doesn't see that.
Also, what I never understood is what is the back door to the inn, because you can never open it. There is no way that you can open it, no matter what you do. Not sure why that is, but it's just there. So, more scavengers, Very well. But for now, we're going here to the left-hand side. Of course, I want to kill these ones here first. These are 5 scavengers, so you should be really careful about how many you attract at this point. 2 can be killable, 3 is probably going to be your death. So we're going to be really careful here. Let's see how many we get if we only attract this one. No, actually we can attract only one at a time. Number 1. Once we get some better weaponry, we shouldn't take too long to kill those scavengers anymore. But for the moment we need to be really slow with this. But you will know that out of Gothic 1 as well. Because there you need to really be careful about what you kill and try to kill rather. A critical hit would be nice. Okay, now you can save your critical hit for next time. Next scavenger. Come on. Big birdie. Big birdie, big birdie, big birdie. Come on.
Nothing there to be had there.
Well, there's worse battles to come. For now, scavengers are the perfect, easy opponents that you will need in the early game. Oh, lag! Holy! That wasn't so great. Especially because it lagged so much that he actually hit me. That was very unfair, computer. Thank you. Hit him! There we go. Alright, this was a little bit unfortunate there at the end, but you know what? We killed 5 scavengers. That's not too bad for a start. So, we're gonna back to the inn, gonna rest for free, which is also nice. At this point, definitely, because you don't have a lot of gold, and every piece of gold that you get in the beginning is definitely worth it. Trust me on that. So, we're gonna head into these rooms, gonna sleep, and when we come back, folks, some more killing of scavengers and scum outside. So, I will see you all next time.